Hi everyone. So today I'm tasting low carb frozen meals. I got kind of a smattering. We have some Atkins meals. We have one Life Cuisine, which used to be Lean Cuisine. We've got, I think, a couple of Healthy Choices. And one Real Good Foods, which is one of those situations where the carb count is actually net carbs. We'll talk more about that when we taste that meal. How about that? I know that people have to avoid carbohydrates for a variety of reasons. It's a sugar, so if you can't have a lot of sugar in your diet, then you need to occasionally eat something like this for lunch. That's life, baby. Maybe I'm gonna start with Atkins. What do we think of that? Atkins. Atkins, that's what it makes me think of, is Amber Atkins from Drop Dead Gorgeous. This is a movie that came out in the 1990s starring Kiki Dunst. It's really good. It's a funny movie. You should watch it. Atkins, low carb living. I get a kick out of this one. It's a crustless pot pie. What's the best part of a pot pie? Arguably, it's the crust. So this is a little sad. It actually kind of smells good. Oh, the cricket stopped. Yay. I bet it'll be back. This has a lot of broccoli. It's all in a creamy sort of sauce. It has chicken chunks, a few pieces of stray carrot, really not very much carrot. And you are looking at 9 grams of carbohydrates with this meal, which is pretty good. Oh, this is actually a net carb situation too. So 9 total carbohydrates, 6 net carbs, 24 grams of protein, and they're not explaining the carb math to me. Excuse me. Total carbs, 9 grams, minus total fiber, 3 grams. So that's 6 grams of net carbs. So they're subtracting grams of fiber from total carbs to arrive at that final number. And this is all about fiber should be subtracted from the total carbs since it minimally impacts blood sugar. Does that make sense? A little bit, maybe? I don't know. The math seems pretty widely used now, which I guess is advantageous if you have to watch carbs, like if you can eat things that are a little bit higher in carbs, but then subtract for fiber. Seems good. How about I taste this? Hot. First bite, it's really not bad. I'm pretty surprised, to be honest with you. It really does just taste like not super creamy decadent pot pie filling, but it tastes like pot pie filling. I like how much broccoli is in this too. I complain a lot about frozen dinners and how there's like not enough vegetables in there. Like, I think a lot of us want some frozen vegetables in there, right? Like you want to feel like, you're like, yeah, I'm eating a frozen dinner, but I'm getting some vegetables in there. It seems good to me. Chicken it's a little dry, but it's better than a lot of microwavable chicken that I've eaten recently. Go bite here. It doesn't have an unpleasant flavor. It has an almost genuine kind of chicken feel to it. It's not spongy. It's a little spongy, but it's not that super chopped and reformed kind of, is this chicken? I don't know what I'm eating kind of chicken. It's really not bad. I got a bite with chicken, some of the gravy, some broccoli. Broccoli has a little bit of bite. You know, it's a little mushy too, particularly the florets. Those don't do great in the microwave. This is not bad. Okay, Atkins. And it's pretty well seasoned too, which is surprising. It has 920 milligrams of sodium. It's 38% of your daily value, and you could honestly do a lot worse. Like you eating a can of soup or something like that, you're looking at over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. That's just the way it goes in packaged food world sometimes, because we have to make these things taste good. Okay, next I'm trying another Atkins meal. This is a cauliflower rice bowl. See, I've trained myself to stop saying cauliflower. I know the difference between a dog and a vegetable. Cauliflower rice bowl, cheesy chicken risotto. This is another obviously kind of sad and funny one. Risotto made with cauliflower rice. I said cauli again. Risotto made with cauliflower rice is just not going to be very much like risotto. Am I right? It's just not. Like the whole, like risotto is all texture and chew and all of that good stuff. And you're not gonna get that from cauliflower rice. But it's much lower carb to do it this way. This has 6 grams of net carbs, and it's the same math. 9 grams of carbs minus 3 grams of fiber to get 6 net carbs in this meal, which is pretty good. How does this one smell? Ooh, this one has a puddle of oil on top of it, which I actually kind of like. It smells cheesy. Is it weird that I like the puddle of oil? I don't think it is. I just want to know that something's like maybe going to taste like something. And oil signals flavor to me. Not always, but sometimes. Okay, it looks like what we have here is cauliflower rice, white meat chicken, bacon, vegetables, and a creamy cheddar cheese sauce. I'm getting more meals delivered right now from our beautiful intern. Thank you. Wow. Perfect. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I like this one less. The cauliflower rice is actually pretty firm, and if you like that and you wanted some crunch in there, I'm getting some crunch, not total mush. You get a little crunch from the vegetables. You can taste a little bit of bacon. That's probably also what contributed the oil, well, and the cheese too, obviously. This is just coated and it's swimming in cheese sauce. There's a lot less chicken in this risotto than there was in the crustless pot pie, I will say. The cheese sauce is fine. It reminds me a lot of the cheese sauce you get in like a microwavable packet of like, you know, like broccoli and cheese sauce, and it's just like a little watery. It's not like putting, you know, straight up Velveeta on your broccoli or whatever. But again, I don't think this is terrible. It's not, I wouldn't go out of my way for this in the future. There's also some peas in here, but they're like not even listed. Oh, it says and vegetables. Okay, but there's like 7 peas in here max. I love peas. Give me more peas. They have to cost like a nickel, right? Give me peas, please. You gotta say please. Okay. Yep, not terrible. It's seasoned. It's a little salty. Tastes cheesy. You can taste a little bit of bacon. The chicken, again, is, I think, totally decent quality. It's good. We just did, previous to this, I did a Hungry Man Meals taste test, and that was pretty surprising. Sometimes these things surprise you, is what I'm saying. Okay. Atkins Beef Merlot. Ooh la la. Very French. Tender beef and broccoli in a Merlot wine sauce. Also 6 grams of net carbs. This actually has 10 grams of carbs minus 4 grams of dietary fiber. Sounds very simple. I do not traditionally think that big chunks of beef in microwavable meals taste very good. I think the texture can be bad. I think the flavor can be bad from cooking in the microwave. This does not look great, I will say. Doesn't look great. Bite of beef. I was almost like, it's not bad. And really, it's not. It actually does start to kind of like it's not super tough. It starts to kind of come apart as you're chewing like stew beef would, which I think is what you want from beef in a microwavable meal. The gravy does not taste bad. Does it taste like Merlot? Not really, but it does have like a little bit of like a wine flavor to it. Not like a straight up Marsala sauce or anything like that, but there's something going on here. Again, you get plenty of broccoli. I just got another bite and it was very winey tasting. I mean that in a good way. This is also not bad. I was not expecting a lot from the Atkins meals, but they're good. I bet there's some bad pieces of beef in here, but I've yet to come across one. And that's pretty nice. I'm waiting to just like bite into a big old hunk of fat, but so far it hasn't happened. It really just tastes like pot roast. It's pot roast meat in a winey kind of gravy. If you're accustomed to eating microwavable meals, you will, I think, totally enjoy this. This is off to a good start. I'm pumped. We are going to move on to Life Cuisine. This comes in a square package, real format buster, but it makes sense. It comes in a square box. Okay, Life Cuisine carb-wise, this is their Meat Lovers Cauliflower Bowl. It has sausage and pepperoni, mozzarella cheese, cauliflower florets, and tomato sauce. This sounds like they just had to throw something together that was low carb and they just threw a bunch of shit in a plastic tray and said, enjoy, baby. But maybe it's better. Maybe it's better than it sounds. And I hope it's better than it looks, because it looks like crap. It's just like oily, and I know I was like saying like, oh, I love oil, but not like this. And we'll see how the cauliflower is too. I think cauliflower rice might be a better idea than like these big pieces of cauliflower, but we'll see. This has 10 grams of net carbs and 22 grams of protein. It is also gluten-free. Did they do, what is their net carb math? They're not telling me. You have to just trust them. Do you trust Life Cuisine? I trust them with my life. Oh, okay. Sorry, this has 16 grams of carbohydrates, minus 6 grams of fiber. So that's 10 net carbs. And there you have it. Let's see. It's hard to tell what's what in here besides the cauliflower. It's mostly just like I don't see, oh, there, I do see, okay. I was like, I don't see pepperoni or anything, or sausage. What did I just get? Oh, it was a pepperoni bite. It was kind of weird. It was like a little cube of it. Cricket's back. Welcome back. No. This has like a little bit of cheese. It's got cubes of pepperoni that actually don't taste like all that much. They're just like a little spicy. It's adding some chew. I don't like this. This is an afterthought. This is like, we need a low carb meal, and someone just took stuff at the factory and threw it all together. This also seems like it would give you absolutely insane heartburn. And that's coming from a person with chronic heartburn. But I don't know. I don't think anyone's safe from that thing. Atkins meals are in the lead at the moment, but let's move on to Healthy Choice Power Bowls. Okay, Healthy Choice Power Bowls. This is spicy beef teriyaki, low carb lifestyle, grain-free, gluten-free, tender braised all natural beef with vegetables served on top of rice cauliflower with a sweet and spicy teriyaki sauce. How many carbs are we looking at here? 19 grams of carbs, but 5 grams of dietary fiber. And so, where are our net? 14 grams of net carbs. Sorry that I was unwilling to do that math. This also looks bad. I want to take a moment to commend Healthy Choice though, because they put their, I think more and more of their frozen meals now are coming in these like paper bowls. And that seems good to me rather than plastic, right? So there's that, that's a plus. But what I'm looking at here is like carrots and broccoli, some kind of, I don't know, is that bok choy? The beef does not look good, and there's just a lot of pepper skins in here. You just get to hear me relentlessly complain about pepper skins if you watch these videos. Neither Jordan nor I like them. Whenever you have like red pepper in these frozen meals, it's always just skins galore, waiting to get caught in your throat. Thank you. Yeah. Ooh, good. One more Atkins meal. Those have been the best so far. This one actually looks really good. What is this? That's chicken margarita. Can't wait. Have something to look forward to. Okay. Healthy Choice spicy beef teriyaki power bowl. I would be very surprised if this were spicy. I had a bite and didn't pick up on any spice. I'm trying so desperately to avoid skins, and it's literally impossible. They're just like everywhere. It does not taste like much. It's not very saucy for being, I'm getting no heat whatsoever if this is supposed to be spicy. It's just kind of flop, I think. I don't think this would, I wouldn't buy this again. Beef's a little bit dry. It's not coming across like stew meat like the beef merlot was. I don't like that. Palate cleanser time. Atkins low carb. I can't believe I'm such an Atkins fan now. Wow. Okay, so this is chicken margarita, grilled white meat chicken, spinach, tomatoes, and basil in a balsamic sauce with mozzarella cheese. I'm sorry, but that sounds delicious. It looks like creamed spinach. I said this looks good. It doesn't look good in a traditional sense, but it looks like that. It looks kind of like food. This has 10 grams of carbs and 3 grams of dietary fiber. So you're looking at 7 grams of net carbs in the chicken margarita. I did already sneak a bite of the sauce, and I liked what I tasted. There's one with cheese in it too. Did I say that? I must have. No, I don't think it says cheese on it, but I swear there's cheese on this. Anyway, bonus cheese. This isn't anything special, but it does not taste bad. I'll say that. I think for being, I don't know, it's nice. It's very savory. There's a good amount of spinach in here. There's a good, it's not a terrifically robust meal. I don't think this is going to fill up a very hungry person. But, my God, chicken almost squirted out of my mouth. It's really not bad. I'm gonna do a few tomato skins in here, but it's not insurmountable to the skiniverse. The skiniverse. I mean, people who have an aversion to vegetable skins, but the skiniverse sounds like a porn site or something. Welcome to the skiniverse. Okay. I kind of like this one too. They did a good job with the flavors of their ingredients. I feel like they're doing a good job. Atkins is doing a good job of like amplifying the best elements. The cauliflower bowl is probably the least impressive of them. Chicken margarita is good. I can still kind of taste it in my mouth, and it's not bad. Okay, I'm really gonna put off eating that other Healthy Choice one because it looks bad to me. What we have here is Real Good. This is a brand that looks like that. You might recognize it from the grocery store. I think I do. Real Good Foods, 8 grams of net carbs, 24 grams of protein. This is their orange chicken roll. Orange chicken bowl, lightly breaded chicken in a tangy orange sauce with vegetables. It looks like vegetable-wise, we have chunks of green pepper, and carrots. Neither looks excellent, but despite being skin averse, I love green pepper. Red pepper, I don't like it. Green pepper, I'm all about it. Okay. I tasted a pepper in the sauce. It's pretty good. It has a little bit of heat. It's sweet. It's orange chicken. It's going to be sweet. But it's not gloopy. I wonder if this is made with artificial sweeteners. I just tasted the sauce by itself and I honestly did not enjoy the experience of it. Since this is low-ish carb, because this actually says total carbohydrate is 30 grams. I'm not sure what they have different math. Okay, that's what they're doing. So this is sweetened with erythritol, which is that is a sweetener. There are 19 grams of it in this, and they're using that in their carb math. So it's 30 carbs, minus 3 grams of fiber, minus 19 grams of erythritol to get 8 grams of net carbs. Do you ascribe to that math? I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I have to take them at their word here. And just so for orange chicken, you're only getting 1 gram of sugar, which I guess is pretty important. This is lightly breaded chicken, which I think is a very interesting move for a microwavable meal. And it actually looks incredibly good. I am very surprised. So look at this. I don't know if you can see that, but that is like, sorry, I'm dripping everywhere, but that's life. It's like actually looks fried. It actually looks good. These chicken chunks look good to me. I'm gonna sauce it up a little bit. It's not as good. Uh-oh, I don't like it. Wow. I don't know what they breaded the chicken in, but when it combines with the flavor of this sauce that's made with this erythritol, and also monk fruit extract, this is not working at all for me. It is leaving a very bad taste in my mouth. It is such a shame because this chicken conceptually really works. They have done something very interesting here and that I wish other frozen meals would do, but the flavor is all wrong. I am so bummed. Man, I really wanted to like that one, but I don't like it one bit. All right, I'm gonna eat another healthy choice. This is another Power Bowls Greek style chicken. Another cauliflower situation. This has 10 grams of carbs, 3 grams of dietary fiber. So you're looking at 7 net carbs. This has chicken breast, tomato, zucchini, greens blend, red onions, and artichokes served on top of cauliflower rice with an oregano feta vinaigrette. There's a lot going on. It looks like that. I bet, I don't want to talk shit about these artichokes before I eat them, but I bet they're tough as hell. Tougher than hell. I ate the good heart part. It tastes pretty good. Okay. Again, the Healthy Choice bowls are not very saucy. They're a little bit dry, a little on the dry side. I'm gonna get a piece of chicken and as much other stuff as I can manage. Everything's like very minced in this. It's just kind of a melange. Oop. Trying to get a good bite because all of the bites unfortunately look pretty bad. I'm recognizing. You know, It just doesn't have a lot of flavor overall. I've had worse things. There's a little, honestly, there's like a little bit of brightness from this vinaigrette. I feel like I can taste like a little bit of tang from feta. But there's really just not a lot going on here. I know not everyone has time to make chicken, to make some like chicken tenderloins and cauliflower rice and stuff, but this is one of those situations where it's like, if you have any time to meal prep and you can just put together some little, you know, mini meals of just like chicken and stuff you've made yourself, I feel like you're really doing yourself a favor versus going to work with this and you're really hungry when lunch rolls around and you're just like, why am I eating this? There is a really nice big piece of artichoke in it though. That's nice. I'm gonna take one more bite because I want to say something nice about it. Tastes kind of olivey. It's a nice thing. If you like olives, I do. Okay, last one. For our mini smattering of low carb frozen meals. I will say, if you're shopping for, you know, we do a lot of our shopping on Instacart. If you're shopping for low carb frozen meals, it's kind of hard to know what's what. You know, obviously like Atkins is branded low carb, you know, I think like these Healthy Choice, they say low carb lifestyle on them. But a lot of this, I think it helps to actually be in the store and be able to pick up boxes and like look at them and see what's going on. It's gonna help. Okay, this last one is another Healthy Choice. This is a Simply Steamers. Grilled chicken and broccoli Alfredo. It's literally just chicken and broccoli and Alfredo sauce. That seems easy enough to not screw up massively. How many? This looks like it only has, I don't think there's any funny math on this. So actually, I'm gonna do the math myself now that I know how to do it. This has 8 grams of carbs and 4 grams of dietary fiber. So I'm gonna say this has 4 net carbs. There, I did it for you. I'm a math genius. It smells like broccoli and it smells. This is another one though. This is another Healthy Choice meal that kind of, the sauce is like the reason this exists, right? It's an Alfredo meal. It's just not very saucy. It just kind of looks like that. It's all broccoli. The broccoli is very, I don't know how to put it, dispersed. It's just really kind of everywhere. There are some intact pieces, but a lot of just broccoli doing that. Okay. Tastes a little bit like Parmesan cheese. And taste the chicken. No. Okay. I had another bite with the chicken, broccoli, and sauce all together. It's very bad. This tastes very, very not good. Something about would prefer not to swallow. I'm gonna swallow. This tastes, I hate it. That's all there is to it. I'm trying to put a finger on what the weird flavor is. And I wanted to say paint. Like it tastes like paint smells. That can't be good. But their Alfredo sauce, considering it's really just like cheese and butter. I know that some people add milk to it or cream to make it creamy, whatever. The whole point is that Alfredo sauce is only made with things that taste good, so it should taste good. It absolutely should taste good. In this incarnation, it does not taste good. So I would not recommend that. And I'll leave it at that. We have now eaten all of these meals. We found some winners and we found some losers. I am going to once again recommend this Atkins crustless chicken pot pie. Oh, sorry. This thing, despite the sad name, really does not taste bad. I'm gonna take another bite. It's just like, It's nothing you're gonna like tell your friends about. Like, oh my God, I had this crustless pot pie and it was fantastic. But it's so benign. It's just like a little creamy, a little salty, and you taste vegetables and chicken, and the chicken's good. I'm very impressed with that. I would also recommend the chicken margarita, and I would recommend the beef merlot, which I'm very surprised about. I actually really like the flavor of the sauce, and I'm impressed that I'm gonna eat another piece of beef now and give it one more chance. And it's another piece of like, it's really coming apart like stew meat. I'm really impressed with it. It's pretty good. There you go. That's 3 low carb meals that you can add to your lunch repertoire. I hope that helps. Okay, bye.